guys, my name's Timmy Joe. I make videos about computers on the internet. And sorry I haven't made a video in a little bit. There's shirts out. This video is sponsored by Timmy Joe Shirts. Links in the description. Pretty badass shirts. You can go support the channel and help me out. I released some shirts and no one watched the video, so whatever. So what are we doing today? Well, I'm playing Crysis for one good reason only. I have the R9 390, the WindForce edition, in my system right now. I've been using it for a little bit of fun video gaming and whatnot, and I really like the card. It's quite an awesome card for being like, what, 4 years on the market now. It's still, like, this running Crysis right now on high at 1440p, no problem. It's a very powerful graphics card that I don't really think I need any better for in just my video editing system. It's pretty nice, so I don't want to die here. But as the clocks are up, and we're at 1088 now, I overclocked this to 1100, but as soon as it hits 90 degrees, the clocks start dragging down. And the problem with this is it's at 92 degrees right now, 92, and it just keeps getting hotter as you play. So any overclock on the card, the damn original cooler, the WindForce cooler, cannot handle. I don't know why. I'm just going to shoot this guy. Oh, you're getting a dart in your neck.
Pull it out. The dart, man. Got a fucking dart in your neck.
Ha! Got a dart in his neck. Anyways, so we're at 93 degrees, and it just keeps going up, and as it goes up, the overclock becomes unstable, and it's no good. Now, I'll show Papa Linus here explaining the freaking Hawaii cores.
Don't be surprised when your 290 or 290X runs at 95 degrees Celsius under load. This is by design. Hey, who knows? Heat does make integrated circuits die eventually, so.
Isn't that ridiculous? He says that they can withstand for spec over 90 degrees. I have no ammo. I don't know what I'm doing here. Kill me. Health critical! Anyways, we're seeing some artifacting coming up on. I'm not even dead yet! If I put that on and I click this button, I should be, and I'm dead. 94 degrees anyways, and we see that the clocks keep dipping down. So the whole idea here is that I want to remedy this for real. I already fixed the fans on them, and the fans are just too small, and the heat sink on the damn thing is just too damn hot to withstand this stuff. Watch this. The backplate itself gets to 70 degrees. I don't know if we'll be able to focus this thing. Focus, you fuck. See, look at that. That's the backplate. That's the backplate alone. It's so hot. I don't even barely want to touch it. It's ridiculous. So I plan on remedying it with something I haven't reviewed on the channel yet, but I've used on a few video cards in a few videos. The NZXT Kraken Bracket with Noctua fans and added brushed black velvety paint on it. With one of these. That's right. So we're going to go ahead and install an AIO on an R9 390 and see, is it worth doing this to keep your card going? Because it still produces pretty great 1440p performance, and it works with FreeSync monitors. Maybe it's a card you're looking to pick up, but they often had terrible coolers on them that just aren't worth, it basically kills the cards eventually because they just weren't good enough. So cue up the intro. We haven't done that in a while. And we'll go ahead and we'll put this NZXT bracket with a Corsair AIO liquid cooler in my system, therefore fortifying that it is the graphics card that will remain in my video editing system for a while. And we'll see, does this fix the problem or is it just not enough? I don't know. I'd like to find out.
Timmy Joe reviews anything.
Reviewing computer parts on YouTube.
That's
Woo! Gotta be pumped on that, right, Will? Computer parts! Woo!
Oh, yeah.
we're in the middle of this, getting it done, and how I've solved the issue of those being just regular old computer fans that are hooked up and they don't hook up to the GPU directly for temperature control is I have external little sensors that come with my motherboard that allow you to put two temperature sensors on the motherboard. So this is actually hooked directly up to the fan that's on the GPU right now, and I'm going to tuck this into the back plate of the GPU, which we know gets very hot really quickly. So if I put a lighter under this, we see, oh, I hear the fans ramping up. Yep, I had 100 degrees. Probably shouldn't get the temperature sense that high, but I heard the fan ramp up when I did that. So that solves my issue of hearing the fan full blast all the time, because believe it or not, we're going to need full blast on this thing. I'm pretty disappointed. I did a lot of work here, and we'll see in just 1 second. The temperatures are not all that much better, because this damn video card is off the chain. All right, we're here at 5 minutes, and we're at 87 degrees. 87 degrees. And I'm wondering, was it even worth it? I have put 3 exhaust fans, and there was a fan here, but it's been replaced by one that will inevitably be louder. And there's a fan on the graphics card there. So I've added a lot of excess noise to the system. Now, I did add a little sensor to the back of the GPU so that the sensor, the fans are controlled by the sensor, so that shouldn't be, full tilt all the time, and it should get louder as we go. But we're already near 90 degrees at 5 minutes and 42 seconds. I'll go ahead and I'll lock the overclock in now. Boof! We'll even jot the memory up a little bit. We'll see, like, if this is going to hit 94 degrees anyways, I might as well not have done it, but it looks a little better than it was. Not like I was expecting. I was expecting this mod to just, like, take 20 degrees off the temperatures. I really was. Because this little cooler is not the greatest. Like, it's 2 little fans. They're not, very big by today's modern standards. And this card has a higher TDP than, a 1080 Ti, for sure. And they would never put a freaking cooler like this on a 1080 Ti. So, like, they're just basically making it so you're eventually going to kill your card. The fans were broken when I first got this. That cooler's not enough, but we're hitting 92 degrees. We're not throttling. We're at 1100 megahertz. We're a minute into the overclock, and we're still under 90. So I'm going to say that this was a success, but was it worth like the, $60 for the AIO or the $50 and the $50 for the bracket? So $100? No! For all this, and it doesn't look good? I mean it look all right, but it's not the greatest looking, that's for sure. But all in all, like, the temperatures are going to be a lot more stable gaming with this mod, but they're not, like, we haven't even soaked the AIO yet. I'm sure this will get higher than 90. So all I was able to do by adding an AIO to a freaking R9 390 was to get 5 degrees off the temperatures, if that. Maybe stabilize a little bit of an overclock. See, we're hitting 92 degrees now. So it's not like it was that great of a deal, because we've only been running for, 7 minutes. It's already about to throttle, hit 91. It goes up and down, but the unfortunate part of an AIO is that there's a saturation point. It takes 15 minutes to reach its peak temperature, where this was reaching its peak temperature, a lot quicker. So one thing I do want to say, though, is I now have my case closed. With that cooler on there, I definitely have the case open. But I've added a lot more fans, and we're still not seeing that much better of a temperature. But we're seeing, 93. The old one with the case open, with the overclock, it was barely hitting this with Unigine Heaven running. So I'm actually assuming that this isn't that much better at all. But I guess I'll have to report back later, after I've played some video games for 45 minutes, and see, if my frames are dipping. We're definitely throttling right now, though. I don't know, that could have just been the scene change, but, we're throttling. We're not at 1100 all the time now. So this was a pointless video, and I hope you understand that I'm frustrated, and I was hoping to show you much better results and actually recommend using this system to gain some some life, some longevity with your card that still runs 1440p, games. Even some people run 4K with this card. in older titles and stuff like that. It's got FreeSync. It's hooked up to a FreeSync monitor right now, which is kind of nice. But when you're 92 to 94 is the operating temperature, that's ridiculous. And obviously AMD hasn't changed themselves because their Vegas are still sort of like that, but that's neither here nor there. I'm at Watch Timmy Joe, Instagram and Twitter. Do you like this weird mod I did to my computer, or do you think it was ridiculous? I almost put this on it. I almost did, honestly. I was just thinking about it, but this would work, but I'd have to really mess around with the case to get it to fit in there. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep this, but we're staying under 94. But I think that with the stock cooler and the case open, we were still almost a little bit better off. So that was a terrible video. I'll see you guys in another video. This video is brought to you by Timmy Joe merch. There's the Quit Staring at My GPUs shirt. There's the This is the Internet, a series of tubes shirt. And there's some just straight up Timmy Joe, I watch videos about computers on the internet kind of shirts. So go check them out. They're from Redbubble. They should be really awesome quality and stuff. I'm waiting for mine in the mail right now. But yeah, it should be fun. I made some shirts on a service. You can go buy them and it gives me a little bit of kickback. And that way you don't have the annoying tunnel bear on every one of my videos. I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.